in here at the 9th, 218 yards today, and beautiful too.
Think of the par threes, 200 yards. The 9th, 13, 195. Eventually you make your way to 17, 126 yards.
Yeah,
that's it. But that just begins to tell the story.
Yeah, that's like the shortest par 4 on the golf course.
Yeah. Lamprecht, a lengthy one here from 51 feet. So it's Matthew Jordan from Royal Liverpool right here in Hoylake, sharing the lead at 2 under. Lucas Herbert right there. You've got 5 players under par. That is it, even though the winds are down, not yet quite double figures on the wind gauge here. Day 1 at the 151st. So watching those early starters here in the opening round, but these games still to come. Patrick Cantlay, Koepka, interesting pairing, guys, and Hideki Matsuyama.
Yes, for sure. But Patrick Cantlay, got to watch him on Sunday as I was walking around the golf course, and his game looks like it's in decent form.
How do you argue against Scotty Scheffler here right now, the way he's playing?
You can't. He ball strikes his way to, how many consecutive top 15s and top 10s? That's a lot.
I don't think we've seen a ball striker of his ilk since Tiger, quite honestly.
And on these greens, there's not a lot of stress.
No.
Because they're not runaway fast. He's got to be definitely one of the top dogs.
Schauffele played pretty well last week. Wyndham Clark says he loves links golf. Shane Lowry, the Open champ from Royal Portrush. Ricky Fowler, obviously the recent win. He is back. And Robert McIntyre, oh so close at home in Scotland.
And Ricky played fantastic here in 2014, so has good vibes on this track.
Cameron Young close last year. Siwoo Kim, a Players champ. Bryson DeChambeau. So those 3 in game number 21. So back to the first, and where they ended up here, and you see the slope on this green, the many different areas.
That's a fantastic view of what the guys are looking at from the green back to the tee, and you can see the left side. As long as you can avoid a bad lie and or the pots on the left, you've got a decent angle over there.
Yeah, so 5 left of it.
Fitzpatrick obviously able to take a drop from that scaffolding TV tower, and he's got a clean line, a good look.
Yeah, with that front right hole location, no real obstacles in the way, just a little bit of bare dirt and committing to your line.
All, please, guys.
Ooh,
that's a wide miss there from Fitzpatrick.
Well, maybe what he said. Maybe the ball striking isn't as good as we.
You're starting to believe him now?
Yeah, I'm starting to believe his sound a little bit.
It's only the first hole, Aaron.
Very true.
Patience,
very true.
my man.
Very true.
I believe it'll be Jason Day next to go.
The rough is spotty. It's thick in spots, thin in spots.
Yeah, you can get fortunate or not.
It's kind of a microcosm of links golf.
100%. This lie looks to be okay. Looks like you could do something with it.
Just wants to avoid those bunkers around the green. Just get it up the center of the green. Let it run back there.
Never dull watching Jordan Spieth.
This is probably his best canvas, I think.
No commentary needed either.
You know what? You knew he liked it because he didn't say anything. Excellent start here at 1. Winner at St. Andrews, Louis Oosthuizen. This at the 5th for birdie.
Yeah, this will wander to the right just a little bit.
Made it look easy, as he so often does. 2-11 and Jordan.
Oh, it looks like it's over on the mounding on the left-hand side. Oh my goodness, that's right of the 10th fairway. Wow, that's way right. Good Lord.
Looks like he can get a pretty clean strike on this.
Well, you can actually see the flag too, which is sometimes tough on 11.
Goes down and digs it.
That did not sound good.
Pin just over that bunker. Well, that just depends on how close to that revetted face it is. And
on the tee from Ireland, Padraig Harrington.
Great two-time Open champion himself, Padraig Harrington, and still playing great golf. Now in his 50s. Competitive last week at the Scottish Open. Just works hard. Still John Cook.
and those practice swings, he will take 3 full send practice swings before every shot. He's got to have 500 fast swings by the end of the day. But he's been training for this.
Oh my goodness. Another guy who loves to continually reinvent himself.
Hey, and he's played so beautifully on the PGA Tour Champions with U.S. Senior Open Major last year, and
on the tee from
continues
Ireland,
to play well.
Seamus Power.
"36-year-old's got a couple of wins on the PGA Tour, player in Europe, and missed the cut back in 2022 last year, his second appearance here at the Open.
Could be a sneaky good little pick here. Kind of a dark horse.
Top 50 player in the world.
Got over that bunker onto one of those little knobs, but good angle. Just
On
depends
the
on
tee
that
from the
lie.
USA, Taylor Gooch.
The 31-year-old from Oklahoma went to Oklahoma State, which has produced so many great players on the PGA Tour. This is his third appearance at the Open.
Avoids those bunkers.
There's your example, though. Could be a great line. Could get lucky, or it could be tough. Oh, the fourth now for Fitzpatrick.
Really making a mess of things here at the first.
Just does carry it.
They headed to the right, short-sided, then the bunker. A bit of an awkward stance. Saw how that
Look at that.
That club just descended straight down on the back of the ball. Holds that face open beautifully.
Yeah, that is textbook right there. Oh my
This one's a
goodness.
little different.
This is hit and hope, but I would imagine he's seen this before here.
The thing is, though, he can. If he pops it up and it hits that revetted face, it could pop straight up and just barely get on the green. Maybe get close to the hole. I think that's a big ask, but
Ask and you may receive.
pretty close. Just can't be out of position off that tee ball out here. Watch this. It goes straight up that revetted face.
Well, it's a good thing that was on. That had a little bit of an upslope. Some of these bunkers, you do not have the upslope by the revetted face.
Still, if you're an amateur watching like you go, how?
Yeah.
How is that possible? Spieth for birdie at 1.
Well, just stop breaking at the end. Comfortable start.
The 13th time that the Open has been held here at Royal Liverpool. First time back in the 1890s. Dave for par.
Well done. He'll be asked to do plenty of that this week.
Just start at 1 into that wind, come back down, win at 2, and then the difficult third with the out of bounds right. Lamprecht, Herbert, and Matthew Jordan sharing the lead so far in the early going here, the opening round of the Open. Aaron John 18 under, won it the last time around. Rory McIlroy 17 under in 2006. Tiger, those numbers about right this time around? What do you think?
No, I don't think so. I'm thinking 10 to 13 under now that 10's a par 4.
Yeah.
They've lengthened 15 and 18, the par 5s on the back. Well, that'll be a bogey for Jordan, but that's about all he could hope for after he gets up to against that revetted face. In that front bunker right there.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you get into double figures, I think at least back 9 on Sunday.
And there could be a train wreck on 17 this week, depending on how that plays.
You're so optimistic.
I'm telling you.
No, there will be drama.
There will be drama.
No matter what you feel about that hole, there will be drama.
You could see a 1, you could see a 6.
Yes. Gooch, his second at 1.
Just trying to dig it out of that rough on the right-hand side. Just trying to put it anywhere on the green. This is on the left. Well, depending on that lie, that's not horrible over there. It's got a lot of green to work with.
I'm worn out watching the practice swings.
Have you watched him warm up like on the practice tee? He hits a bunch of wedges, then goes right to drivers.
Tom Watson used to start with a 3-iron.
3-iron, right.
All dependent on the lie. There you go.
A little wispy, but I think it might be all right.
So Padraig played up. And 153 for Power. Just as we look, just the thought about Padraig too. It's not just competing and the will to compete. It's the will to prepare to compete and to keep doing that year after year.
The want to.
Yeah.
The want to is tough when you get to that age. Not for him. Now, just guessing right out of these lies, Cookie, that's one of the harder things for these players this week.
Yeah, 53 hole means 41 to the front. That's all he wants is the front edge. Something like that.
Well done.
As they say over here at the Open Championship, it was proper. That was a proper play.
Useful.
Useful.
Spieth. So you look at the target at 2.
Yeah, just looking to lay up in between those two, in between the pot bunkers on the right and the left. Keep it short of the ones on the left.
Almost like a
like that.
Reverse of the first hole.
Yes.
Where it goes a little bit left to right.
And this is normally the 18th for the member play here. The second hole. Different for the Rhoda.
Lamprecht. This for birdie and sole possession of the lead.
He will be exciting, no doubt about it.
Day on the tee at 2.
Looks like he's choking up on some sort of fairway wood.
Yeah, just going to try to chip it down there.
With a rough on the right-hand side of this fairway is nasty on the second. All cost avoid that.
Patrick Reed for birdie at the 7th.
That's a good birdie on the 7th.
Seventh played as the most difficult hole on the golf course last time around in 2014. Bunker cam look at the 3rd for Herbert at 10.
Seen a number of players in that bunker already, and all have done that right there. Just guarding against going past that flagstick because it'll go down the hill. Look at Jamie Mulligan right there, my old good friend. With Patrick Cantley and Joe LaCava, Hall of Famer.
Behind the scenes look. It's pretty good with the car cam.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that. The arrival cam.
Uh-huh.
Jamie Mulligan's been Patrick Cantley's longtime coach since he was a child.
So back to that opening tee for the next game.
This is game number 16. On the tee from Korea, K.H. Lee.
The 31-year-old from Seoul, a couple of wins on the PGA Tour, 2 wins in Japan, 2 wins in Korea as well. Second trip to the Open. Remember that International President's Cup team went 2-1-0 at Wells, or in Charlotte, where they normally play the Wells Fargo. Nice when you draw oohs and ahs from a gallery.
Straight away, that you knew where that was going.
On the tee from the USA, Davis Riley.
Good player, 26-year-old. Went to school at Alabama.
Beautiful golf swing. Absolutely, technically, about as sound as they get.
Got over that bunker.
We've seen a couple of different. If you're able to fly them, Cookie, that's might be the play.
Yeah,
Just
that's
take them out of
okay.
play.
Yeah, just then shoot it up the center of the green.
On the tee from Japan, Taiga Samikawa.
22-year-old. #1 ranked amateur in the world last year. Turned pro on October 31st. Taiga Samikawa, and he said yes, it was inspired by Tiger Woods, somewhat.
Flew right into that left bunker.
Let's hope it came back from the revetted face a little bit.
Yeah, that will be awkward.
Up to the second, the fairway for Spieth.
The ability to attack here, downwind to this middle left hole location, just barely up on top of that tier.
Yeah, I got to go in there nice and low. Try to skip it back there a little bit or fly it back there and hold it. It needs to settle.
Easy.
Needs to settle. Yeah, that's short side. Might be up against that crease as well.
But now we get to watch his short game.
Yeah, this is thrill ride. Watch this strike, and he was a good strike. Might have tugged it maybe just a little bit and went a little further than he thought.
So much more rotation in that golf swing now than there has been in the past.
It really is. He took it way upstairs, just below that little ridge.
I think he saw Jordan and said, no, I want no part along.
Correct.
Herbert par putt. Here at 10 to stay at 2 under.
Headed in that front right bunker. Explosion to there.
So back to 1. Patrick Harrington with this to start with a birdie.
Yep. It's a little bit of a misread.
Not a whole lot of break around these pins, these cups.
Some of the flattest greens you'll ever encounter here.
It's interesting that you'll have a lot of greens that are fairly flat, and then some with a lot of wave and some slope to them.
Dropped the shot. He's at 1 under. Jordan on the tee at 12.
I think it's a tough tee shot right there.
It
See
is.
where that's fairway slopes from left to right. The hole goes back from right to left. Have to barely get it in that right side of the left side of the fairway to keep it in the right side, and just snuck through. It shouldn't be too bad.
All right, Taylor Gooch with this left for par. Xander Schauffele for a major championship. It's a little less than a half hour away from that group. It will be one of those that you'll want to be out here following today. Schauffele, Cameron Smith, and Wyndham Clark together.
Be good.
Back out to the second green. Some work to do for Jordan Spieth. Some excitement to watch for us.
Absolutely. Look at, he obviously feels like he can get a clean look at the back of this ball, Terry, if he's going with the putter here.
Yeah, he's going to run it straight up that slope. Either pitch it once, one bouncer in there, or run it up and master.
Come on. So fun to watch. I don't care what club he pulls around the greens.
You know, you get so many different choices on links, golf courses around the greens, but he always has so many choices.
That
And
he
they're
does.
always the right choice.
Yeah, no matter what.
Some people get stymied or stifled by all the choices. He always makes the right choice, it seems.
And in today's game, week to week, you see the ball in the air so often.
Yeah.
I mean, he chooses many different ways to play around the greens.
This is why he's never missed a cut in an Open Championship.
Should be good enough to cover that one, you think?
Yeah, I think it's just with a little jump. I think you're good.
Okay.
It's gonna be a little
Second
right.
at 1. You can see the golf ball looks like a decent lie.
He just wants to make sure he's got enough club to cover that first right bunker, which is about 10, 12 yards short of the green.
Stay right. Stay right. Stay right. Stay right. Stay right.
All right.
Jason Day at 2. This for birdie.
Coming up over that little rise in the green to this shelf. Moving a little bit from his left to right.
Johnny, you're talking about his back too. That's the other thing. You get healthy, you can practice putting longer too.
No question about it. That is such a great thought that, you know, there for a while. He's so proficient with that club right there. Good to see him healthy and able to work at the game.
Lamprecht on the way is second at the 7th.
Boy, just flipping a wedge in there.
Good quality shot underneath the hole.
Second at 12 for Matthew Jordan, just off the fairway. Tried to stay there, but just rolled off.
Kind of an awkward lie. Ball well below his feet, coming uphill into the wind.
It was about 11 yards short of this green. That if it doesn't clear that, it'll come back down the hill. But really nicely done.
Fitzpatrick for birdie at the 2nd. After trouble at 1. Patrick Reed at the 8th for birdie.
Had some good opportunities early in this round. Just hasn't been able to capitalize.
Each leads second at the 1st.
Perfect tee shot. Front right hole location. Cannot miss it to the right here. I'll just take it right at it.
My goodness.
Beautiful shot. Very nice start there for KH Lee.
That's when you feel like you've got complete control of your ball striking right there to take that short side on.
So back to this opening tee. Game number 17 getting set. Patrick Cantlay, Brooks Koepka, Hideki Matsuyama. Be interesting to watch Cantlay and Koepka together today. And Hideki, Masters champ, part of this group. With the lead at 3 under par. Here we go.
This is game number 17. On the tee from the USA, Patrick Cantlay.
31-year-old from California, went to school at UCLA. 8 wins on the PGA Tour. Top 3 finish in a major 2019. This is 5th appearance at the Open.
Yeah, trying to get him to really embrace what the Open Championship is all about, because he can play all the shots. Just needs to get over here and just embrace what this is all about. Like so many before.
And he will get relief.
Get relief and a good angle.
On the tee from the USA, Brooks Koepka.
Proven major champ 9 times now at the Open, trying to win this one. Guys, what do you think about his chances this week? And it's a major,
Solid.
so you got to like him. Do you love him?
Does he embrace this type of golf? You know, I don't know him well enough.
I think he does.
I think he does.
Absolutely. I think he enjoys difficult.
I think word is out.
That's the miss.
That's the miss. That's the miss today on Thursday.
On the tee from Japan, Hideki Matsuyama.
So here is the Masters champ from 2020. 21. Been dealing with a bit of a neck injury throughout the season.
It's just going to stay short. Looks like an okay lie in that first cut.
Nervous thought or two, though. It's headed right towards that
It-
bunker. If you
going
want
right
to miss
towards
left,
it.
you want to go way left.
Your heart's beating a little harder when it's going at those pots for sure.
It's good now, though. Should be all just fine.
He's par putt here at 1. Simikawa on the way. So drop shot at the first for Taiga. Spieth. So he's got the iron at 3. He got the out of bounds right. And then the smart play.
Yeah, it's the widest part of the fairway, and you just try to get it to that little elbow right there, and it just leaves a mid-iron into the screen, but dangerous hole location in that right side.
Lengthy one to get it to 2 under.